Hey, what's up? I'm watching you, Instagram. I'm watching you all the time. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about Legendary Collection reprints and stuff. So, one of the things that I've been doing with PSA is counterfeit detection, but an offshoot that I have, a goal to set, is for the creation of some kind of instruction on, what kinds of packs have been produced over the 20-year span that Yu-Gi-Oh has been made with regard to reprints. So, one of the problems that exist, or a potential problem that exists, is that PSA has the potential to grade reprint LOB, just as an example, as original Legend of Blue Eyes from 2002. So not all of the Legend of Blue Eyes packs are from 2002. We know that. PSA doesn't know that. So what I have to do is find a way to articulate that simply, because these are not guys who study Yu-Gi-Oh and do Yu-Gi-Oh every day like me and like some of you. So there are some problems that I ran into, like trying to figure out how fucking many reprints of LOB there are. Packs. I'm talking packs. I'm not talking varieties of LOB cards. So, there are a number of varieties. I'm not going to talk about wavy. I'm not going to talk about glossy. I'm not talking about any of that. Okay? I'm just not going to get into how many goddamn varieties of Legend of Blue Eyes there are, because there are a ton. And you could really spend an entire lifetime trying to figure it out. And it's just not for me. For some people, not for me. So what I want to talk about are the varieties, and I'm going to make a couple of videos on this to show you guys some of the things later. But the easiest thing to know is that there's a first edition, right? There's only one. That's it. It's first edition. There's a first edition pack. Okay? Don't give me shit about wavy and glossy. There's a first edition pack. After that, there's an unlimited pack. Now, the unlimited packs are literally unlimited, right? So they can be produced forever, and for however long that Konami wants to produce them. So they could be produced now, later, beforehand. So Unlimited was produced in 2002, was released. There was a release of 2000. It was probably produced in 2001. But whatever. So there was a release in 2002. We know that there is a release in 2003 as well, because there are worldwide edition LOB packs. So they don't look like Master Collection. Well, they look exactly like Master Collection, actually. They don't have the same IPC as Master Collection. So the worldwide packs will have the Konami logo, the red banner, not the square logo, the red banner on the top left, and they'll say for US and Canada on the top right, and then on the back it'll have like a 46-7 ISBN or something like that, or whatever, because LOB for the longest time didn't have an IPC, it just had ISBNs, and so their ISBN is 46-7 at the end, I think. There are probably 505s as well, but I'm not sure. I've only seen the 467s. So, first edition, Unlimited 2002, with the square logo, right? No, it doesn't say for US, it just has the square logo. It's in English. It's fucking for North America. Okay? Number one. So, then you have the worldwide edition in 2003, and then you have the Master Collection. So the Master Collections were produced in 2004 and 2005 for Forbidden Legacy 1, for Master Collection 1, and in boxes. Yes, in boxes. It's fucking wild. I know. So there are whole boxes of LOB Master Collection packs. I suspect that if there's one for LOB, there's probably Metal Raiders, fucking Spell Ruler, Pharaoh Servant, Labyrinth of Nightmare, Legacy of Darkness. Everything except Legacy of Darkness is easy to find if it exists. If it exists, it should be theoretically easy to find, because everything up until Legacy of Darkness only had the square logo if it was for North America. So all of the Unlimited should, theoretically, for OG prints, for the original prints, for Legend of Blue Eyes, Metal Raiders, Magic Ruler, it would be Magic Ruler, Pharaoh Servant, and for Labyrinth of Nightmare, if they're Master Collection packs, it should have the red banner on the box, and it should say for US and Canada, and be unlimited. That doesn't mean that every box that says that is going to have Master Collection packs. It just means that there might be one. If there's one, there's probably 50. So however many there are, I don't fucking know. So I suspect, though, that if it exists for LOB, it very likely exists for the remainder of the 6 packs. Metal Raider, Spell Ruler, Pharaoh Servant, Labyrinth, Legacy of Darkness. Legacy of Darkness is tricky. The Legacy of Darkness was the first edition box that had the red banner on it. So, good luck. They're hard to find. So, after that, that's 2005. So there are some reprints in between. So it's just not talking about Legacy of Dark or Legend of Blue Eyes. Talking about Classic as a whole is reprinted a lot between 2005 and 2010, which is the next reprint of Classic. So Classic is reprinted in 2005. I think it's 2005 as well. Dark Crisis is released in Glass Special Edition. Or it's 2007. I think it's 2007. I think that's right. If I'm wrong, just put it in the fucking comments. Whatever. So Glass SE has Dark Crisis EN. 50% of them do. Just assuming. The Euro ones have EN. The regular ones have... Well, I don't even know if that's fucking true. Because it's just stipulated. People don't really know who the fuck... Everybody says that the Euro versions carry the EN, DCR EN XXXX, and that the North American Glass SE boxes only have DCR XXX. So I've seen it both ways. Some of the boxes have EN, some of them don't. Good luck. After that, I think in 2009 or whatever, the IOC EN cards are released. Force of the Breaker has these double blisters. One of the packs is Invasion of Chaos. It has an EN version of Invasion of Chaos. After that, Classic no longer comes with EN cards. So the only cards that are EN in Classic are the 6 packs released in Master Collection 1, Dark Crisis, Invasion of Chaos. That is it. There's no Pharaonic Guardian, there's no Magician's Force, there's no Ancient Sanctuary. That's it. Am I missing one? I don't think I'm missing one. Okay. So, those are the last packs for Classic. So, sorry. My allergies are killing me. You have 2009. In 2010, I think that's 2009. In 2010, the Master Collection, the Legendary Collection 1 binder comes out. This is Legendary Collection 1. Okay? 2010, the binder comes out. It comes with 6 packs. LOB, MRD, Spell Ruler, Pharaoh Servant, Dark Crisis, Invasion of Chaos. Shocker. Right? So, it doesn't come with Labyrinth of Nightmare and doesn't come with Legacy of Darkness. Again, Pharaonic Guardian, Magician's Force, Ancient Sanctuary, never reprinted. So, 2010 the binder comes out. That binder goes on. There's Legendary Collection 2. There's Legendary Collection 3, Yugi's World. Legendary Collection 4, Joey's World. And then there's Legendary Collection Game Board Edition. The Game Board Edition. Not all of these look the same. Okay. So this is the first time... Let me do this. This is the first time in 2013 that this logo starts showing up on fucking card packs. This logo right here. This Konami logo. The packs in this box have this logo on them. Alright? It's not a red banner. So the binder, Legendary Collection cards have the red banner. These do not. Sorry. I'm screwing by. These do not. These do not have the red banner on them. they have this again. Okay, so I'm going to show you this closely. I'm going to see if I can autofocus this correctly here. Yeah, so you can see on the bottom, right? Let me do this right. Yep, you can see on the bottom it says 1996 and 2017. This box was made in 2017. Okay. So where's the 2013 box? Because nobody made this box in 2013 and put 2017 on the box, right? So Konami has been printing Legend of Blue Eyes packs for 10 fucking straight years. For 10 years, they've been producing the fucking Legend of Blue Eyes, man. 10 years. Unlimited. Okay? You can tell the packs apart. They look very different from each other. The only packs that I'm not sure if you can tell them apart are this Game Boy edition and the other original Game Boy edition. So I bought an original Game Boy edition. It doesn't say 2017. It just says 1996 Takahashi or whatever his name is. Yeah, I was right. Okay. I just want to make sure. Everybody hate me in the comments. Fucking whatever. So I bought one. It doesn't say 2017 on the bottom. Obviously, they're not copyrighted in the future. I mean, technically they are because time is all happening at the same time, but whatever. So, 2013 only has the 1996 on it. Do they look different? I assume that they don't look different. I assume they look exactly fucking the same. Because I looked and looked and looked. I'm telling you. The only one that I could for sure know was different was the 2010 binder edition, and it came with the red banner. You can see it in there. When I get the binders, I bought 2 binders. One to open, one to keep. When I get the binders, I'm going to show you guys. I'll make a video on it. So I'll have the binder, I'll have the 2013 and the 2017. It's fucking wild. So 2010, 2013, 2017, it's fucking 2020. And these are... I just bought this fucking today. I bought this today at Target. So everybody's like trying to get like $15 a pack for these LOB packs. Bro, they are not going to stop making LOB. It is literally... I used to think that like Unlimited was like, it's whatever. The print run is fucking unlimited. God damn, fucking allergies. Holy shit. It's unlimited. They're going to make fucking unlimited amount. They can make an unlimited amount of these, man. So... there's a way to tell the cards apart. I can make a video later on. You could probably check out Schlost's video or whatever. There's probably videos on it somewhere else. You can hit me up on Instagram. I don't have, like, the pictures on deck. I'll have to pull cards out to show you. But there's a way to tell the cards apart. Is it worth trying to explain to PSA the difference? To try and get them to attribute it? In my opinion, no. The cards are not worth enough money for it to really, really matter. Look, the reality is that, and god damn, I'm sorry. The reality is that these cards, there's so many varieties of these cards. Like, people are like concerned about where the periods are in the text and which words are where and shit like that. Dude, just... if it's graded a 10, you can see the text, you can look at it and determine what year it came out, if it's an original card. If you're looking for an absolute original card, look at the first edition version of the card. If the card looks exactly like the first edition and the text is all in the right spot and the fucking foiling looks just like it, it's original. Use first edition as a benchmark to determine if your card is original. It is not worth us going to PSA and trying to explain to them that, oh, well, this, that, and that card is supposed to be here and there and not there. You know, if you look at this card, this, that, there, and that card, it's too much. It's too fucking much, man. It's just not worth it. Like, we need to be able to figure it out ourselves. My opinion. Here's why. There's a real danger in going to the third-party authenticator. This is my collector's opinion. My opinion as a collector. There's a danger in going to the third-party authenticator and saying, don't authenticate this as 2002. Okay, you might be like, oh, well, that should be easy. Wrong. Dude, wrong. These guys are not, like, trained Yu-Gi-Oh experts, okay? Like, you, me, other people here listening to this video, we've been doing this for fucking 20 years, okay? These guys have been doing it for 8 months. They don't know. They know nothing about it. Many of them, you know, it's not like they're ignorant, you know, they are grading the cards and they do know about the cards and they do know how to, you know, they do know where the sets come from. There's a whole research department dedicated to it and everything like that. They make sure that it's right. It goes to a head grader who knows all about it. Like, but these guys aren't very minute. They don't have the fucking microscope out and they're like, okay, yeah, the period's not there. Yeah. It's an $8 bulk grade. They got 1 minute to look at the card. I don't know how long it is, but I've heard it's a minute. I'm telling you, it's not good. Because all what's going to happen is we're going to create an entirely new spec, right? What does that mean? So a spec is basically a number, right? And they associate that with a variety or type of card. So you say, okay, 2002 Blue Eyes White Dragon LOB001 unlimited, right? That has a spec. It has its whole thing. Just like you have a social security number, that card has a fucking spec number. That is a number to them. So whenever they go into that number and they edit shit on that number, it changes the printing on the label. It changes the way that it reads when it comes up on their database. It changes the, you know, everything is, I think that this is the way it works, that it's all related to that spec number. So if we create a new spec number, now the card can be graded under one or another. So for things like first edition, you know, your card can be graded first edition unlimited. I've seen them mess up first edition unlimited before. It doesn't happen very often. But dude, imagine this. A very minute, very hard to detect, very specific, detail-oriented difference between a 2002 print and a 2013 printed Yu-Gi-Oh card. You've got 1 minute, Mr. Grader. Figure it out. Dude, it's not a good idea, okay? You guys see where I'm going with this? All right? It's the same thing with Wavy and Glossy. Beckett gets fucking cards in all the time. They fuck up Wavy and Glossy. It's just not worth it, dude. Like, having a reliable population count is extremely important. It's very important for tracking these cards, dude. We would not have the awareness of rarity for specific cards, you know, if we just didn't give a shit about the pop reports. So, you know, for example, All Art Paladin and Error Paladin. Now, I have no ability to track it. I can't track it. I don't know how many have been changed over from the original and regraded in a case with All Art to match a registry set. I have no idea how many have been changed. And if I counted one from the Alt Art correctly attributed and the one that was crossed over, I would be doubling the count. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying here? So, you know, we have a reliable system right now. Why would we fuck with that? So, my point is we can regulate it as a community on knowledge alone. So if you know, based off of, you know, however many attributes, if you're a buyer, you need to be asking the right questions. Can I see a picture of the lettering? Can I see a picture of the Eye of Anubis? Can you show me the foil on the card? Right? If it's not original from 2002, you should be able to figure it out. There's definite ways to do it. Okay, so I'm sorry. Beat a dead horse. So anyways, there's a bunch of printings at LOB. I expect that they will continue to reprint LOB. Right? I don't know why people think that these cards are, like, these reprints are worth a ton of money. If you're a variety hunter, I get it. But if you're looking for a PSA 10 Blue Eyes White Dragon, like, the only reason that it's not fucking up OG prices is because the cards look so different. I will tell you. So, they look extremely different. But you could just as soon pull a Blue Eyes out of a 2003 pack and it's going to get graded in 2002. And the only reason that Master Collection and packs like them haven't messed up the OG count is because they're EN, so they're designated. But these reprints, like, unless the texture of the cards changes again, these cards look exactly the same. You can't tell the difference. So, you know, for as long as they print these cards like this and the texture doesn't change on the card, there's unlimited of them coming out. It's a sunk ship. I mean, Pokemon reprinted, you know, Hidden Fates and shit like that. But I don't know, man. I would not be doing anything but building a binder with these cards. So, I mean, you can see it already. People are buying out, like, whole Walmarts filled with, like, classic packs. But they're not classic packs. They're just reprints. They came out in 2017. Anyways. If you hate me, you can dislike this video. If you think I'm full of shit, whatever. I don't care. So, appreciate you watching, though. And I will have a binder and an original one coming in, so I am going to open them. I also have some new collecting goals, so I'm going to make some YouTube videos as I have some fun accomplishing those. So, I'll see you later.